Alright, welcome back everybody to another Tekken 8 video. My name is Baker. I do sometimes make Yoshimitsu punishment guides and gameplays and stuff, but in this particular video we're doing Hwoarang. And I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. This time the thing that I'm going for is to talk real quick about an overview of Hwoarang and how to defend against them. This part is naturally there's no script to it. I'm kind of just going as I go. But one really huge example that I want to show about Hwoarang was that he has a lot of animations, he has a lot of moves, he has a lot of stances, but a lot of them somewhat share the same animations. So here's a prime example. I'm gonna have this in the regular punishment section of the video, but to explain what I mean about him having the same animations, but depending on the stance, right? So we're gonna take his back three in this stance, for example, right? This move in and of itself is minus 19. Standing three, back three in his normal stance, and then three from back turn. So back three normally, minus 19. See what I mean? But the same thing from a different stance is minus 13. Right? So the main idea that I was trying to get at with this was that you can launch this same animation, right? Same animation, can't launch it. That's not how it works. But here you can launch that, launch this, then here it's minus 13, so I had to use down forward 1-4. And the trick is a lot of his different stances, like his flamingos and his right stances, somewhat share moves that would have, how can I explain this? So Plasma Blade is essentially the same, right? This move and back turn 3 share animations. So Plasma Blade, right? So these two moves are called Plasma Blade. I'm gonna set these to 2, so that way he does 2 of each one. But for example, back turn, then right stance, still the same one, right? And it's very difficult, even in a full game, because I have a replay for it too, that I fell victim very easily to these moves having such different animation. And that's really the meat and potatoes of it. Like right stance, he has this move also the same as, this is his right stance forward 4 in the form of a just frame, and he has back turn 4, things like that. And right stance, down forward 2 plus 3 in the 4. So for example, that from that stance is also the same as his armor move. So that's the same as this, right? You're doing it from the same spot. So Hwoarang doesn't have very many unique moves from all of his stances. He has some unique ones. A lot of them are probably used for combos or for applying pressure or anything like that. But the animations are practically the same. So knowing the difference between them, especially for the launchers, is going to be very important to defend yourself against Hwoarang. The last thing that I'm going to say, and then I'm going to continue the rest of the way that my video normally is I will have a replay, like I said before, of me playing against a Hwoarang, right? Like right before the servers went down for the Heihachi patch. And there were some things that I forgot about in there. Like I didn't know when I was playing the Hwoarang, I forgot that back one was minus 14 and I didn't punish it once. But there was a situation where I was able to launch back. In the replay, you'll see me punish this move properly, right? I was able to punish that properly, but then back turn, from back turn, left Plasma Blade, right? I also tried to launch this and that doesn't work. And that's why you really have to pay attention to where his feet are, where his body is, if he's in anything besides this pose right here. This will do it for the introduction of this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. I will probably say that again after the replay section. And have a great day. Okay, so this is the replay portion of this video that I got going on for Hwoarang. I actually managed to fight one. This is done on September 29th, a day before AIG comes out into early access. But I had a replay of me playing against a Raijin Hwoarang, and to help guide along this punishment guide that I got going for Hwoarang, I actually have a replay of me fighting a Hwoarang, so you can see how a Hwoarang would play, especially a somewhat decent one, if you could even say something like that. This commentary ain't too, it isn't nuanced or rehearsed, so it's a lot of things that I'm trying to explain in time. I do have some pauses for whenever punishments comes up or anything like that, and you can just see how playing against a Hwoarang is. Yeah, this was me messing up the combo and all that. Hwoarang going in the heat. Yeah, so there I should have launched it. I punished it as a whole, which is good. The fact that I punished it was good, but I also didn't pay attention to the fact that he was in his default stance, so I didn't know that I could. I wasn't thinking launch, because I can't think launch, because if he's in somewhat of a different stance than his normal one, then that's only minus 13 and not minus 19. And you'll even see in this replay that like Hwoarang in and of itself just kind of just relies on either down 3-4, a little low high mix, or he'll try to lock you down with mids. Like I think, yeah, he's doing up 3+4, which is safe, but he whiffed, so I was able to not take advantage of that. I should have used a better move, but you'll see like he relies on his armor moves, his armor mids, and just safe mids as a whole. And like back one is like an absolute crutch for this player. But you see he's relying on, that wasn't even a punishable move, he just didn't block in time, but he's just relying on like really fast. He's relying on counter hitting me as opposed to outplaying me. He's not outplaying me by any means. He's just hoping for the best because he doesn't know what's going on. Whereas myself, I have an idea of what. And he takes really good advantage of those moments right there, using his armor and his mechanics to get him through. But yeah, like that back one right there, you're gonna see like a few of these replays that he just over relies on that to get him out of pressure that he doesn't understand. It's kind of like how Yoshi uses flash to get out of pressure. Like Hwoarang would just use that back one to just evade an auto sidestep for him. I just caught him mashing because he does not know what he's doing. So the beauty that you're about to see it in this frame right here, like the beauty of it is that because this Hwoarang is scared shitless of playing defense, he's trying to go all in on his offense. He'll eventually make a mistake that I will capitalize on. But yeah, like here, because he's so afraid of going on defense, he just straight up started off with an armor move. And doing that, like just armor moves, goes into one of his stances, does a low high, and then try to ball off of that. I didn't punish this move properly at all. I forgot it was -13, but I punished it at the very least, fortunately. And more to my point, he throws out back forward to try to bait me into a counter hit, and then when that didn't work, he does the crutch back one to try to catch me on that particular offense, and I just wasn't going for it because I just wasn't swinging at the time. So I whiff punished him for that. Yeah, like that is this Hwoarang's whole game plan. Throw out an armor move, throw out a safe mid, and then go into something else. It worked out for him this game. But safe mid, eventually does a low high, and then he just does something dumb. I punished him for it. I did lose this particular set. I'm sorry, not this set, but I did lose this game of relying on mids, and then his plus on block actually had him eat flash, because I did try to throw out flash and it just didn't. So little known fact about down 4-4 for Hwoarang, it's -10. So despite him hitting the low and me blocking the high, I still punished it. Yeah. Over relies on mids, more mids. I actually launched him for it. He was on Wi-Fi, so I unfortunately dropped the combo, but that's okay. Mid, eventually did something dumb again. Throws out armor. Yeah, launched it that time. I tried to do the reset, it didn't work. I actually hit him, which took me by surprise, but then caught him lacking and just killed him for it. Mids, more mids, the low high until a risk. Then he back ones himself out of the pressure. Now he's just trying to lock me down. Like I eventually got to a point where I was just like, yeah, you're gonna throw out the low now. But he's definitely just living. He just pretty much just gambling off of that. And then he was throwing out very simple grabs, so I broke them all. That's honestly the smartest thing this player did, was low parrying that. Outside of that, he's just doing shit like that. So it's just like, I just knew, like, even if I lost this game, right, like, I have this motherfucker's number. Yeah. And this is just a scramble. It was a scramble, and I think he grabbed me. Oh, I broke it. And then he just mashed right after that. And what was I trying to... I don't even know what I was trying to go for. Not that it matters. But we go into the next game. I was actually quite surprised that he even rematched me. And then here we go into the second game. And in this second game, I just decided to be a bit more offensive, but also just as smart. So we both start off backdashing. Great, fucking wonderful. Did Nebula Burst because he is quite terrible at blocking lows. He goes throwing out that. He's still trying to get those counter hit launchers. And I was just absolutely destroying them with mids, but right back to the same game plan. Oh, my offense doesn't work. I'm gonna throw out back one and then start trying to lock me down with mids. More mids. And yeah, he threw out forward 4. And which, yeah, it looks the same as his back 3 in normal stance. But this is why I made it a habit to not try to launch those all the time, because I know that this is not launch punishable. But when I'm in the heat of battle, a mistake like that'll get made. Whereas like I auto punish that by trying to launch it, even though like me wanting to replay now, I know that that's not what you do. So no, I don't need to do that because I know it's minus 13. They tried to come in, and it's like I started hitting them with more mids. Then I went in the heat engaged, did a grab. He didn't break it in time. Got him. And there we go. Immediately starting off with the mids again. Armor mids. More mids. More mids. And I'm just attacking them in between there. He doesn't know the matchup, so I got a counter hit launcher for it. Yeah, still trying to bait me out. And it worked out sometimes. But right, that was minus 11. And I punished that with 1-1, which is not I-11, but it's I-10, so it works just fine. And then I took advantage of that. He was actually trying to go in the heat, and then I beat him for it. I don't exactly remember if I won this round to make it an even 3. I don't think I did, but he's still trying to bait me out. It was a good low parry. He takes me to the wall, doesn't finish it off, doesn't move. I launched him for that, probably I just caught him lacking. Yeah. Back one, carries him for the day again. Tried to do a combo, didn't work. More mids. Eventually was gonna go for low, but I just flashed him out of it. And then that was the Wi-Fi, his Wi-Fi acting up, so I dropped my combo. And then going back to back four to try to get a launch off of me. I tried to flash that, but got launched for it. He didn't finish it, armored again, then yeah. Scrambling for his life, trying desperately to kill me for it. He actually caught me mashing. I was trying to do back one. Didn't work out. More mids, more mids, more mids. Yep. Yeah, I eventually, and then there it is. Back one again. More armor mids. Like it's such a easy to beat game plan. That was a key charge, but it was all just to set up that, because you can't break that. So yeah, like I made him start doing stuff like that, so I knew I kind of had him. So I just went back. Motherfucker is not blocking the mid at all. He's so caught up in trying to do his own mids that he's just getting himself hit. That didn't work. And then yeah, then I got him there. But you see his game plan doesn't exactly change all that much, because he's still doing the same shit. He is very seldomly doing anything. He's just trying to lock me down with safe mids, and then eventually take a big risk, and he's thinking that it's gonna work out for him every single time. Because he's not really doing anything different. He's just doing the same thing and hoping that it works out. So now we're on this last game, and I won this game and I won this set, right? Spoiler alert. But yeah, we are here, beginning of the match. Hit him with a mid, back one, just right. Like, holy shit. Back one, going back to the mids, He did backlash, more mids. Then he just went, ran up, got launched for it. Yep. And yeah, he back 3 comboed me. I'm sorry, back 4 launched me. And he got desperate. But I'm pausing it here because Wi-Fi fucked me over again. because I did crouch dash 1 into Kensho, into 4, into Kensho again, but the game just ate my input. So I ended up dropping this combo when I shouldn't have. No big deal. Knocked him to the ground. More mids, more mids, more mids. And then when the mids don't work, he just throws out armor. Yep. And then he got up. And then he's feeling good about himself. I'm willing to bet. Goes up, starts off with a low, another low, more mids, does the same shit. That was an accident. But I went up, started just locking him down with more mids. Good combo. I clashed with back 1, and then I just took advantage there. I just really just essentially started playing more defense because I just noticed that I knew he was afraid of playing defense. So yeah, he caught me lacking here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I just know that when I turn up my offense, he has a hard time dealing with it. But he got me there. His combo dropped. He hit me with that. More mids. That was just a good read. Combo stuff. Mids, scrambles in the mids. Did a counter hit. Now, I did that and I felt like I was trying to do back turn 3 to do a backflip, but it just didn't work out. He just went too far away. Big deal. And he's just getting hit. I think he knew to punish that. This was a good punish, but he did the absolute worst punish with door knocker because I can just duck the last hit because I wouldn't be a counter hit. So I went, launched him for it. Round 4, we're gonna start the game off, see what's going on. I'm throwing out 3-4 because this move has just taken me so far because I'm just catching them. I catch them trying to do 4-3, and there it is, back 1 again. Like, that move is such a crutch for him. More mids, same shit. So I'm just beating out his frames. I just got him on some good timing. That is safe because I did it in no sword stance. Goes in the heat because he doesn't know. He's scared of what I could do, so he just tries to break it down. I did something different. I actually threw a grab out because for all the grabs that he threw out on me desperately, I was seeing if he could even break a throw himself. Like, so I deliberately went and I threw him, and he ain't break it. I'm like, oh, this dude can't break throws, right? And then I just went, hit him with a string. He ain't going. He's afraid of it. And then that's how I won the set. I just went and just counter hit him. And that will, at least this is just one game, a somewhat mid-level Hwoarang player to help out with the punishment. That's all.